Hello, old man.
You greet the old man.
Good day. Have you seen my honor?
Avocado is a subtropical tree and the pass is blocked. Where are they getting their avocado? This is a good question. So, who are you?
I am Nikolai. Have you seen my honor?
Well, we can't ask about Anna, even though I want to. Heard any rumors?
Honor. Have you seen my honor?
Tell me about the town.
I am looking for honor. Have you seen honor?
Well, good luck with that.
Tell the old man goodbye.
If you see honor, tell her I am looking for her.
The sign reads, Dr. Cranium. You wonder what sort of medicine he practices. It looks like a gigantic stone nose. Who knows what it really means? The door lintel looks almost like a moustache. The rope is attached to a series of bells hanging under the overhang. Or was that over the underhang? Or maybe around the... No, never mind, never mind. This strange device is labeled Transcendental Receiving Animal Processor. I wonder if that stands for something. Be careful, it might be a trap. The bust's eyes seem to follow you as you walk through the hallway.
We need to turn the music back up. This is a good song.
It's a truly impressive, original, multimedia work created out of whitewash and sawdust.
Welcome to the Transcendental Receiving Animal Processor. Whoop. If the animal is in the immediate vicinity, the trap will catch it for you. If the animal is not in the area, you'll have to catch it yourself, but at least you'll know what to feed it. Let's start by identifying your animal, okay? Yes. Is it alive? Yes. Is it fast? No. Just move faster than it does, then.
The sign says, this is the key maze. You hear something bouncing around behind the door. A lot of somethings.
Well, that sounds like an invitation to open this door.
Oh no, you've been Antwerped. Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal.
Hey, we haven't seen an Antwerp since the first game.
That looks like a likely place for a spare key. But you don't find anything.
Alright, well maybe this thing can help us. Let's start by identifying your animal, okay? Yes. Is it alive? Definitely. Is it fast? Well, they got out of here in a hurry. Is it vicious? Yeah, it's definitely. It attacked us. Run away and let it catch you. Okay. How about, is it alive? Yes. Fast? Yes. Not vicious. Is it silly? Definitely. You're trying to catch a flying aardvark. Oh, okay. No. You've obviously craving for a chocolate mousse. Nope. You aren't looking for an Antwerp, are you? Yeah, we are. You surely don't mean a full-size adult Antwerp, do you? No. Little baby Antwerp. Bouncing baby Antwerps are avid avocado eaters.
It's too dangerous.
So, we just put our sandwich down here?
You bait the trap with avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway. The trap starts working. You've caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing.
Alright, we have an Antwerp. Thank you, your Antwerp has now been processed. Do you wish to identify another animal? Nope. Can't handle more than one, I see. It's a good thing to know your limits.
You've caught an Antwerp.
Well, let's see what this door's about. Open.
This is the Antwerp Maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp bounces over to the key, then out through the exit.
Okay. Are there keyboard controls I can use? Doesn't seem it. Oh no. Oh, this is... I wish there was some kind... I wish the rotation was a bit smoother. Okay, I can't... Better not go that way to get to the key. It's probably better to go this way. There we go. We have acquired the key.
Congratulations. You've used the baby Antwerp to get Dr. Cranium's laboratory key from the maze. You add the key to your keyring.
Oh, we have a key ring. Oh no. Oh, I hate slide puzzles. Okay, at least it's not that kind. Let's see. Nope. You need to be there. Like that. Nope, up one more. There we go. And then that one there. Yay! We have slid the lock back together.
Great! You've managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid. I must have the fluid. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
Hang on, we need to turn this down because it is kind of loud, but it's a good song, but we got talky bits here. Rar and stuff are kind of... Hello, Dr. Cranium.
You say hello to the scientist.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made it in here.
Aw, thanks. So, we are the Prince of Shapir. No need to bow.
You introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium and tell him a little about your adventures.
I should be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
You know, magic is a lot like science, except completely different.
You explain to Dr. Cranium that magic is really a lot like science, and even deals with the same elements.
Oh, nonsense! There's no such thing as magic. There is only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued.
So, we already know his name, but let's ask him his name.
My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Moldavia's chief scientist and a certified genius. Some call me mad, but I much prefer Dr. Cranium.
Tell me about science!
Ah, yes, science. I'm glad you asked. Science is the process of systematically increasing our knowledge of the world through observation and experiment. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no concept of the wonders of science. Some of them even claim my little inventions are magical. Such poppycock. There's no such thing as magic. Still, the townspeople insisted that I should be able to use my magic to cure wounds and sickness. I told them that I am a scientist, not a doctor, but they wouldn't listen. I had little choice but to concoct some simple elixirs. They were childishly pleased. Science is really so simple once you understand it.
Oh, you make potions? Or do you sell them? Tell me about your stamina potions.
If you want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all the different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise. That is science.
Yeah, but potions. Healing potions?
Oh, you must mean my patented healing drink. You may have my last one.
Nice, thanks.
Unfortunately, I have forgotten the formula for its main ingredient. If you can help me remember it, I will be able to make some more healing drinks, although the work is very time-consuming.
Yammer? Help? Each potion needs a certain special component. You must select the elements which make up that component to help Dr. Cranium create the potion. The elements must be specified in the correct order so that they will interact properly. There wasn't room to list the formula here, but you can find the full details about the elements for each ingredient in the manual. Okay. Bullshit that there wasn't room to list all of everything here, because this is on a CD. This is copy protection is what this is. The ingredients are listed alphabetically in the manual. If you're looking for one that is early in the alphabet, look near the beginning of the manual, so on. If you do not get a game manual with your copy of Shadows of Darkness, then you do not have a complete game. Contact your software retailer or Sierra to purchase a complete copy of Shadows of Darkness. It's Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and Pizza. Not much we can do about this, though.
Somehow, that doesn't seem quite right. Maybe you better check your manual and try again tomorrow.
Pizza is your favorite element. I'm pretty fond of air, but yeah, pizza's pretty great. Tell me about your poison cure pills.
Oh, you must mean my new universal poison antidote. You may have this one, but I will need some help with the formula to make more. Also, I am afraid I only have time to make one each day.
Sigh. Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's right. I exited. I shut down Good Old Games. Let's load that back up. And see if I can find the manual in this. Where is it? Extras, manuals. I gotta download them. Oh, there are maps too. Oh, we need that. Oh, I gotta open up the folder. Quest for Glory manuals. Here's number 4. Magic spells, control panel, auto saves, puzzle windows. Am I actually going to have to read the entire manual? Oh, yeah. They're like on each page. Okay, so here, I'm gonna show this. So we're going to flip over to whole screen. So you may recall the one it just said was like Alcazotz. So that's right here on this page. Pizza, pizza, fire, water, water. So back over to here. Alcazotz. It was pizza, pizza. Come on, pizza, fire, and then water, and water.
Thank you. With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
Miss when games came with cool stuff like that. I'm not too fond of the copy protection built into manuals, although this is kind of an interesting way of doing it, at least. Empty flasks?
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course. I am always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one.
Apparently we can get ye flask. Nobody's going to remember that reference. I miss awesome manuals in general, though. I totally agree, Wilds. Wasn't talking about the copy protection, just the cool stuff that came with physical copies of games. Yeah, I can agree with that. I remember Morrowind. It came with a map of the entire continent, and it was pretty detailed, showing even like ruins and other little towns and settlements. And there were times where I would just look at the map and see something. It's like, oh, I want to see what that is. And I'd have to find it in-game because the in-game map wasn't fantastic. And that was actually kind of a fun sense of adventure that you don't get anymore. Anyway, experiments.
Experiments are the meat and drink of science. First, you must come up with a hypothesis based on your understanding of the scientific elements. Then perform an experiment to test the hypothesis. Afterwards, you have a pizza.
Heck yeah, pizza. Orizoids, thank you for the follow. Tell me about the scientific elements.
Earth is for solidity and stability. Air gives freedom and movement. Fire provides power and energy. Water, fluidity, and life. Pizza, of course, is the most important element of all. Pizza represents the essence of well-roundedness and regaining strength. Most importantly, you can have it delivered in under half an hour in most areas.
Tell me about the hypothesis.
A hypothesis is a scientific guess. One predicts the result of an operation, performs an experiment to test the prediction, then has a pizza to celebrate the result. It is very important to stay flexible, however. Sometimes the experiment may give a different result than predicted by the hypothesis. Since real scientists don't like to make mistakes, we always write the hypothesis in pencil.
Did you play the VGA remake of 2? Yes, we did. Some of the VODs for that might still be up on Twitch, but if they're not, they are definitely up on my YouTube. Or they're going up on YouTube. A little bit at a time. And Dracanna, I am jealous that you had pizza, because it is hot here, so I had a sandwich for lunch and sort of a chicken salad for dinner. The chicken salad was good, though. Tell me about pizza.
Pizza is a crucial ingredient in many scientific formulae. There is a nearly infinite variation in its effects, depending on whether one starts with pepperoni, mushrooms, artichokes, or plain cheese. One should always order extra pizza in case the experiment requires additional materials. Besides, science is hungry work.
Hey, tell me about magic.
There is, of course, no such thing as magic. There is only science. Still, you would be amazed at how gullible some people are. Just the other day, someone gave me this scroll saying it was a magical spell. Can you believe that? It is purest poppycock. Nothing on here makes any sense whatsoever. Here, you may have this as a reminder that magic is a figment of fevered imagination. Only science is real.
Obviously, Dr. Cranium needs to take a correspondence course from the famous wizard school. As you read the scroll, you find that you have learned the incantations and gestures with which to cast a glide spell. Then the scroll vanishes.
There, you see, it was not even a very good piece of parchment. Fell right apart.
Yeah, I know about the pizza elemental from the second game. Another one of the viewers here, I don't know if he's here with us right now, Phoenix, told me about the secret bosses, so I looked him up, and unfortunately we had played on the simplified map, so we were not able to encounter them. The option for magic has disappeared, but we did learn the glide spell. I don't remember what that does. So let's ask about Igor.
Igor is the gravedigger and tombstone carver. Business has been slow lately, perhaps because there are very few people left in town. So Igor sometimes comes in to help me with my work.
Oh, tell me about Igor's business.
Igor has had less work of late. The forest is just as dangerous, but there aren't very many people left in town who are stupid enough to go out there at night, you know. I like to think of it as a sort of evolution in action.
Gravestones?
Igor is carving out quite a niche for himself in the gravestone business. You might say he is well on his way to becoming a rock star. Then again, you might not.
Tell me about the cemetery.
The cemetery is outside of town to the east. It has proven a fruitful source of materials for my experiments. There are also some interesting and cryptic puzzles to be solved there.
What's the fluid you were asking for?
Essential etheric fluid is an important ingredient in my formula for reanimating dead bodies. It contains the essence of the element of water, the most important ingredient in life science.
Where can we get some of that? Because I think we might need it. Tell me about your lab.
This laboratory is where I perform some of my most important research. Lately, I have been trying to bring life back to a dead body and to brew the perfect cup of tea.
Dead to life?
Reanimating the dead is just another day's work in the life of a scientist. Even science cannot bring a person back right the way they were, but one can use scientific principles to restore the semblance of life and energy to formerly dead flesh.
I'm interested in this perfect cup of tea.
The one alchemical combination that I have thus far been unable to fully analyze is that of a good cup of tea. I'm sure there must be a way to duplicate the effects of nature, but the results have not been promising so far. Perhaps you would like a cup of spearmint and beefsteak tea? I thought not. This is even harder than rehydration solution and reviving dead tissue.
Tell me about your research, and you can keep that tea.
Research is the heart and soul of science. Without constant experimentation to prove or disprove one's hypotheses, the scientist is left trying to solve the world's problems by guesswork. That is hardly the most efficient way to achieve results.
you got some crazy equipment here, buddy.
I try to maintain a modest selection of useful experimental equipment in my simple laboratory. Unfortunately, it has become very difficult to obtain the most modern scientific accessories since the road out of the valley became closed by the swamp.
Mad scientist?
Mad? Mad? They all call me mad, but what do they know of madness? I am not mad. A bit perturbed about the world situation and how I get so little respect, perhaps, but certainly not mad.
Alright, well, that's all he's got. Oh! Oh, no, wait, that's our flask. It's just an empty flask.
You are in an incredibly cluttered laboratory. Flasks, vials, jars, and tubing cover every surface. Experiments are in progress everywhere. A contraption looking nothing quite so much as a giant ray gun points towards the operating table. Now wait just a second. There's no such thing as a ray gun in Mordavia, is there? Dr. Cranium has an orderly personality, so he likes to arrange things in tables.
Why do I get the feeling that even John Rhys Davies was just kind of cracking a smile throughout some of these?
It's a beaker full of eyes, and they all seem to be looking at you.
Dr. Cranium's reference books include Science Made Silly. You quickly scan through 300,000 kilometers per second. Not just a good idea, it's the law. It's pretty light reading after all.
Dr. Cranium likes to stay ahead of his competitors. It looks for all the world like a medieval moonshine still. But Dr. Cranium is far too intelligent to drink alcohol, so he must be developing a new fuel or something. It looks like a giant boiler. The chain attached to it looks like it activates some sort of release valve. You are in a... Even mad scientists' labs need fireplaces to keep warm in this climate.
John didn't know what he signed up for. He's on record calling this the CD-ROM from hell due to the sheer volume of dialogue. You can hear he was pretty over it in some of the lines. That's unfortunate, because he did a great job.
Come back and visit again. Oh, and if you see Igor, please tell him I still need the fluid.
Hey, Igor. Wait,
Doesn't...
do I talk to myself?
The
Nope.
headstone carver stares...
How do I tell him about the fluid? Nope. Nope. Guess I don't tell him about the fluid. We kind of need it, though. Alright, current time is... not even noon. And Burgomeister has gone inside. I wanted to ask him about the Adventurers Guild.
Were you looking for something in particular?
Yeah.
What do you...
Adventurers Guild.
The old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Oh. Goodbye.
Be careful out in the forest. It can be very dangerous there.
When he realized what it was, he just started tearing through the script page after page, trying to get through it. He did a wonderful job considering, but every now and again you can hear his consternation.
Try to avoid getting into trouble. I would not like to have you in my jail, after all.
I have a feeling he would like us to be in jail.